Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Lipsy. We're back for day 15 of 31 days of Spooktober. It's absolutely crazy that it's day 15. It's nearly halfway through. Well, it is halfway through. Tomorrow will be over halfway through. So thank you for coming back to watch another video. If you're new, please go and check out the rest of this playlist. Go and check out anything else on my channel. I've got loads on here. It's a real mixed bag. Today we're going to be discussing another house haunting. Now you guys seem to like the house hauntings. I think it's because they're relatable. I actually enjoy talking about them more. So I have been looking for more, and it doesn't seem to have like a lot of them on the internet because obviously they're house hauntings. People aren't going to broadcast them. Although when I do find more, I am going to be focusing on them. But today we do have a house haunting. This is actually a demonic house haunting. It was based in TREDEGAR, and it was in the house of a lady called Tracy Fry who lived there with her husband Kieran Fry. So this happened back in 2017. It was in your average house, in your average home, and well, let's just dive in. The house that we're going to be talking about belonged to Kieran and Tracy Fry. Now they were a married couple and they lived there with their 3 kids, 15, 13 and 12. Now the family actually gave a couple of interviews to different newspapers for the haunting they experienced. The son was one of the first people to put it out there, and they did add things to make it look like the family were actually crazy. But this is how the son works, and we know that. They're your normal family, and they had no suspicions about this house. They had no prior experiences to it being haunted. It was never a concern to them until one night on Halloween. Now before we go any further, I just want to tell you guys that I really don't condone the use of Ouija boards. I know you guys have already seen me using a Ouija board for a video. However, there are different circumstances around that Ouija board. It had been blessed, it was completely safe to use, and I do not condone going online and buying a Ouija board off Amazon or eBay and using it in your own house. If you do choose to buy a Ouija board and use it in your own house, please be as safe as possible. Save yourself, make the whole house safe, because this is what happens when you use a Ouija board. It's not safe, it's just not blessed in your own house. So the parents had used the Ouija board over and over, and the boys had never touched it after buying it. So the parents played with them for the first couple of rounds, and then the parents decided that they wanted to go to bed, so the boys decided to stay downstairs and play the Ouija board together. As soon as the parents left and went upstairs, a demon came through on the board. Now they knew this because it kept going from Z to O over and over. Now if you don't know anything about Ouija boards, there is a demon that haunts a Ouija board, and it's called, I'm going to put it below because I don't really like saying it. I know that sounds stupid, but that's how scared I am of these things. So the demon came through to the Ouija board and spelled out that it was going to slit the kids' parents' throats. Which is always great, isn't it? You know you've awoken something when you get told you're going to get killed in your own house. So that very night, the boys went to sleep. They stopped using it straight away because it scared them so much. The parents still asleep, and they went into their own bedrooms and went off to bed. Now, at 2 o'clock this morning, Kieran, the father, woke up to the sound of running up and down the stairs. Now he thought it was just the boys, and he was ready to go out and give them a row because it was really late. And they went outside, and basically the boys had come out of their rooms as well to see what was going on. And it turned out that there was nobody there. It wasn't the boys. Mother and father are in bed. So nothing had actually happened outside of the room other than what they expect now was a demon. Now things started to turn for the worst when Tracy started to wake up with bruises all over her back. She claimed that she used to go to bed, nothing would happen, she'd be completely fine, she'd sleep all through the night, and then in the morning she'd be covered in bruises and scratches. Nobody else had actually been affected in the house. Nobody else would get woken up in the night, nobody else would feel anything. He said, and I quote, "My wife goes to bed fine. She doesn't wake up in pain at all. However, when she wakes up in the morning, she's covered in bruises and she's in agony." Now Tracy actually said it's getting worse and worse. We don't know what we can do. She felt like her and Kieran were arguing all the time, and that was causing negative energy for the demon to feed off. Now it started to go that the cats wouldn't even go upstairs, and anyone who knows that animals can sense ghosts, spirits, anything like that, including demons. So that's a good reason for why they wouldn't have wanted to go upstairs. Robert Armour, who was a paranormal investigator, actually went to the house to help the family to see if he could do anything for them. Now when he got there, he said that he'd actually felt 3 demons. He said that one of them was an incubus demon. Now, an incubus demon is a demon who, according to mythology, targets sleeping people. Now that's the kind of PG version, but the more adult version is that an incubus demon is basically a rapist demon, and he feeds off getting sexual gratification from sleeping women. He is the incubus and the female counterpart would be the succubus. Now, a lot of women through history have claimed to have gotten pregnant by the incubus. This then would result in the birth of witches, wizards and more demons. Apparently Merlin, the wizard, was the result of an incubus demon. So Robert Armour said that he believed that 2 of the demons were holding Tracy Fry down, as the incubus demon would be sexually assaulting her in her sleep. Now, apparently he went upstairs and he banned the family from coming up with him, and he actually shouted down when he was up there that he could feel the evilness in the room. One night after Robert had been to visit, Kieran was in the shower, and when he was in the shower he heard a noise. So he jumped out of there, grabbed the towel, and he was just scared in his own home. So he ran into his son's room, and the second he got into his son's room he panicked. He just felt panic, and so did his son. So the first thing he did was grab a camera and take photos of the whole room. This is why the Fry family made headlines. Kieran Fry. I believe that he caught a picture of what he says is a demon. Now he says that he actually saw it move when it got in there, and he said that he watched it as it settled in the corner that you're going to see it in now. I'm going to put the picture in for you. Now what they see in the picture, the sons describe as a little blue monster with a tail. I see this more than I actually see the next. The parents think that they see a Victorian small girl with a tail. I don't know that I believe that one. I think that's a far stretch. What do you see in this photo? Do you see anything? Because I know a lot of people have just said that it looks like a bundle of clothes. I'm not entirely sure myself. I feel like the picture is evil, but I don't know if I see anything with my eyes. So Vicar actually came to the house to help them exorcise the place, but when he got there he just said that he didn't feel it needed an exorcism, though he did say a prayer to kind of eliminate any badness or negativity from the house. The family have experienced a lot of backlash after releasing this to the public, because a lot of people think they were just doing it for attention and just to kind of bring attention to their name. Loads of people think that the photo is made up. A lot of people think that the photo doesn't even show anything that could possibly resemble a demon. I want to know you guys' opinion. I don't know what I think about this one. I don't know how much I believe of it. I mean, it's only in New TREDEGAR, so it's not far. It's just a normal house. I don't know what these people would have felt that they would have benefited from making this up. Anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed this little story. I don't really know what I think of it. I really don't. Usually I'm totally sold. Like, I'm really sold and everything. But with this one it's a little bit more complicated and the photo isn't really evident. But I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments. Leave a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. We will be back into kind of more lifestyle, food, mental health videos when October is up. So if you're not too keen on this type of thing, then just leave a little subscribe and you can catch up with me when I'm back doing normal things. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you haven't, hit that notification bell just so you can be alerted every time I upload. And of course guys, never let anyone dull your sparkle.
It's not for me to say.